Hello everyone, my name is Isnizara Aulia. Today I like to share something fascinating that I learned from a radio program called Science Tonight. The guest speaker was Professor Hilary Twain from Yale University, who also works with NASA and private organization on project connected to SETI, which stands for the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. Now, a lot of people are confused about what SETI really is. When they when they hear about it, they immediately think of UFOs and flying saucers or aliens landing on Earth. But Professor Twain made it clear that SETI is not about chasing UFOs or proving that little green men have already visited us. In fact, SETI scientists don't necessarily believe in UFOs at all. What they do believe is that somewhere out there in our solar system or in distant galaxy, intelligence civilization may exist, and that's exactly what they are looking for: scientific evidence of intelligence life beyond our planet to help the audience understand the scale of this challenge. Professor Twain shared an analogy from her college. Professor John Turgan of NASA imagined a single snail sitting in the middle of Alaska, knowing that or three other snails live hundreds of miles away the coast. Um, finding another snail in those and condition would be almost impossible. That, she explained, is what searching for extraterrestrial life is like. An Irving takes like finding a needle in cosmic haystack. Back in the 1019, some of these included music, photographs, and maps of how to find Earth. While this creative and ambitious, it also raised concern: what if the civilization we contacted weren't friendly because of this and other reason? In the last 20 years, SETI has taken a more passive approach. Instead of shooting into the universe, we are now quietly listening. Why does this make sense? Well, if advanced civilization exists, they are probably much more capable of interstellar communication than we are. Mm, in fact, Earth itself has been sending out radio and television waves for about 70 years. This means that any civilization within 70 light years could already know that we exist. Our job now is to look for the same kind of signal coming from other planet and star system. But but here but here the problem. So far we have found nothing. This silence is sometimes called a great silence. A famous scientist once asked if intelligent life really is out there in such great number, then where are they? It's worrying question. Maybe we are searching in the wrong place, or maybe our technology is too primitive to detect their signal. For example, in the days of Jefferson and Washington, humans couldn't have been able to pick up radio waves even if they were being broadcast. So maybe we are in the same situation now. And what if advanced civilization don't last very long? Professor Twain pointed out that humanity itself has only been advanced for about a century or two, but in that short time we've created environmental damage, nuclear weapons, and severe population. This problem threatens our own survival. And civilization also reach high level but technology but eventually destroyed themselves. Even though this sounds depressing, Professor Twain remains optimistic. She reminds us just how vast the universe is. There are as many galaxies in the observable universe as there are grains of sand on Earth. We have only explored a teeny fraction of our own galaxy, so the search has really just begun. With billions of stars on planets still left to investigate it, the chance of finding something meaningful are still very high. And the host asked Professor Twain was her first question would be if she actually met extraterrestrials. Her answer was not about technology specific or science fiction. Instead, she said she would want to know how they managed to survive, how did they control their population, how did they feed everyone, and how did they protect their planet without destroying it. This, she said, are the same question humanity is struggling with today. If another civilization has solved this problem, and to wrap it up, Professor Twain's talk was both entertaining and educational. It showed us that the search for extraterrestrial intelligence is not only about looking outward into the universe, but also about reflecting on our own survival here on Earth. If we ever do make contact, her promise to the host was that he would be the first to know. And yeah, that's all from me. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.